Hi, welcome back to Project Live Awake. My name is Jana Nixa, and this channel is all about mastering your mindset, raising your vibe so that you can tap into the truth of all that you truly are. So today we're wrapping up the part 4 of a 4-part series that we've been going through, which is living from the heart. I've been going through different exercises that the Heart Math Institute, which has been doing research on this for decades, how the heart plays such a big role in our decisions, our emotions, who we are, our intuition, and most importantly, tapping into that higher self. You know, up until this point, we've talked primarily about how we can live from the heart and how it can serve us in our growth as a human being. So today we are going to be talking about how to use what we know about the heart to influence our world, to influence others, and influencing in the sense that they can receive our love, our intention, what we send out can actually be measured in the vibrational field. We do live in a vibrational reality that has been proven. And so what has also now been measured is our thoughts and our emotions. They aren't just up in here or even in here. They travel, they go out into the field. That's why there are people out there that they just know when somebody's sad, they can sense it. We actually all have that ability to use more of that sixth sense. But, a lot of times it's so drowned out with all of our other 5 senses that, it's just something we need to exercise. It's a muscle, but we can affect our surroundings, our loved ones, the vibration in the house, but also of the whole entire planet. Just to give you, I'm going to do a whole nother series on spirituality and science and how these two things have proven each other, because my original background and degrees are in biology and chemistry. So science has always been something that's been really, really important to me. And so what I don't think gets enough attention is the fact that a lot of these spiritual practices, a lot of the things that I talk about here on this channel have been studied quite extensively and measured and proven. So for example, I'm talking about how we can, use our heart to affect our emotions and our state of being and our mindset and our vibe. But there's also something called the Maharishi effect or the meditation effect, which is when we send that love, that intention out to someone else to be received or to the world. And so the Maharishi effect is something that was done. They did a baseline. I believe it was from like 2002 until 2007 was one of the biggest studies done, looking at the crime rate across the country here in the US in different cities, and they measured it. And then from like 2008 until 2012 or 2014, somewhere in that time frame, they did studies where they had a group of transcendental meditation and sending love, sending peace, sending all of these positive, high vibing emotions out into the world, into the city. And the crime rate actually dropped by 18% on average. So that there is this effect. So we think that, yes, we have control over ourselves and control over our emotions and how we're going to feel about a certain situation, but we actually can, in fact, affect someone else and in turn, the whole world. So these things have been measured. So I thought that was pretty cool that I wanted to share. Another, speaking of the whole world, back at the beginning of April, there was a global peace meditation that was done, and over 1 million people participated. And they actually were able to measure the energy of all of us collectively coming together to meditate for love, for peace, for the healing of the planet, for the healing of just the human race in general. And they measured it at the energy of a tsunami. I just want you to know that if you're anything like I used to be, this sounded good, but it was a little like, and I don't want to say woo-woo because then that takes away from what this is, but a little bit esoteric and how do we really know? But this is meditation. It's the power of prayer. It's the power of feeling from your heart and sending that directly to someone else. That love, that prayer, that wish of healing, of kindness, of support, that it actually does work on a scientific level. I think a lot of us know intuitively that it works on a spiritual level, but we can now prove it, which I thought was really, really cool. I just wanted to share that with you guys. And if you like hearing more about, kind of the background from the scientific standpoint, some of the studies, and just, hey, don't take my word for it. Here you go. Here's a giant study where this was done over the course of over a decade. So if you like to hear that kind of stuff, if that resonates with you and you want to hear more of that when I am talking about these principles, let me know in the comments below, because I'm feeling called to do more of that, to almost take it step by step through, okay, everybody says, oh, we live in a vibrational universe, but let me break that down for you. What does that mean from a scientific standpoint? How does that work? Or, visualization. Oh, you visualize something and, it's more likely to come true. Well, would you like to know more about those studies? So getting a little off track here, but I just wanted to throw that out there because that is something that I'm starting to feel led to talk more about, because I think people are ready to really hear that, hey, like I've said, science and spirituality are no longer here and here. They are right here, baby, which is so, so cool. Talk about truth with a capital T. So not only do you feel it, you can prove it. But I digress. Anyway, back to what we're going to do today, another exercise. What I'd like you to do is like we've done in some of these other sessions, and if you haven't gone, I would encourage you to go watch some of the others so that you can see how this kind of builds, because we're really talking a lot about this heart breathing. And what that is getting your awareness and your thoughts and all of that may be going up here, and we're just going to close our eyes and just gently start to shift our awareness down into our heart. And in the first one, we talked a lot about how that feels. So look for that feeling. Hopefully you've practiced this a little bit so you feel when your awareness has dropped out of your head into your heart. And just remembering as you breathe here, maybe putting your hands over your heart so you can feel the rise and fall of your chest. You can feel your heart beating. Just knowing that just because you've shifted it down doesn't mean that your mind doesn't want to start to take back over. It's used to running the show. So if you catch yourself back up in your head thinking about something else, just as soon as you realize it, just shift back down into what we're doing. No big deal. It's part of the practice. It's part of the training. It's part of the learning. Just embrace the learning process. So just breathing in and out of your heart, just imagine that as you breathe in, you're just breathing in light or a color, just in and out of your heart. Whatever color comes to mind. And now, just like before, I invite you to bring a specific, troublesome, stressful situation that's going on in your life, or a person. Just bring that into your mind's eye. And when I say mind's eye, truly, it's your imagination. I invite you to just visualize them in front of you. You can, if it's tough for you to just bring that to mind, maybe just remember a conversation that you've had with them before and just having them, interacting there, standing in front of you. Or just remembering the situation that's stressful, that you know that you're about to go into a similar one again. There's always ways we can help trigger our mind so that we can bring these visuals into play. And as you think of that person or that situation, as you breathe here in and out of your heart, I invite you to just, as you breathe out, just start sending your intention to that person or that situation. Maybe it's peace, it's love. Breathing in from all the light around you like a sponge and just shifting it out through your heart, just into the world, straight to this person. Just sending them love, support, understanding, compassion, gratitude. Sending them anything that you feel intuitively they need to heal. And at the same time, sending that same love and understanding to yourself, so that you're truly healing this interaction, this relationship from both sides. Breathing that love in from all around you, soaking it in, and breathing it out through your heart. And if it's not a person, it's a stressful situation, just visualizing that situation and just breathing it full of love and light with the intention of peace, calm. Imagine the situation just going smoothly, peacefully. Everybody's happy. Everybody's understanding. And everybody is in gratitude. Gratitude for reaching a level of understanding with another, or gratitude for diffusing what could have been a stressful situation. And just imagining anybody, all parties involved, just smiling and understanding. Breathing in that light from all around you and spreading it all over the situation and the people involved. And when you feel that the energy exchange is complete, you can open your eyes and just notice how you feel about the situation. Do you feel less stress about it? Do you feel calm? Do you see that there's a path forward? So not only, I used potentially, another person in this scenario, or, a group of people, or a stressful situation, but you can do this, and I actually have meditations on this. Okay, so sorry about that. The dog was having a moment. So as I was saying, in this video, we were sending love to another person or a personal situation that we're in. But you could use this same sort of process and send it to the whole world. So I know there's a lot going on right now this week. It's been Corona, and now as of this week, it's started with the riots and everything that's going on. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because we need world healing right now. We need people to sit and send intentional love and healing and peace to the planet. And like I said in the beginning of this video, if you think it doesn't make a difference, it absolutely does. And the beauty of it too is when you have more people doing it with the same intention, it's not like a 1 + 1 = 2 sort of thing. It's exponential. So I hope that you will consider doing that, especially if we don't have a lot of situations right now that we're supposed to be in with others, because we're not interacting that much with others, most of us. Maybe this is the time to sit and do some of this work on the world. Just my little 2 cents there for whatever it's worth. I know I've been doing quite a bit to help heal. And with that, I want to invite you to our Saturday live meditations. Please join us. I love leading you all live. I can feel the connection and the energy when we all come together with the same intention. So I hope to see you there. Don't forget to like this video if you like what you're hearing, and subscribe so that you can be notified when I put up a new video or when I'm going live for our live weekly meditations. And hit that notification bell as well so you know right when we're going and we're up and running. So with that, please comment if you're liking everything, how I'm kind of incorporating some of the information, but also the meditation in it as well, so that you can really see meditation come to life and how it can work for you in specific situations. Or if you would rather me do things separately, more of the information and the content on that here, and then the meditations just totally separate. So I'm open to suggestions, you guys. I'm here to serve you. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, keep shining your light.